Grand rising and bright blessings to all of my pedal patrons, or should I say almost good afternoon. It's been a wild, busy morning already for me. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to Venus Day. Welcome to the 19th of April, 2024. Welcome to Taurus season and welcome to our 4 Universal Numerological Energy Day. It could not be lining up any better than that. 4 Universal Energy Day on its own has everything to do with creating stability. It has everything to do with getting going on making some projects work for you. It has everything to do with allowing your angels and spirit guides to assist you in moving the needle forward on projects. Now, the projects can be older projects, which will be supported with what I'm going to tell you about today, or even the beginnings of some new projects that you're working on with someone else. However, the energy of what it is that we're seeing today is basically going to be a duplicate of the entire 420, 421 energy for the big conjunction that's getting ready to take up for manifestation. Today is like a mini preview of what this is going to look like for many people for the remainder of this weekend. But let's just stick with the energy today, because if you can start your manifestations today, work through them tomorrow, and then execute them on late Saturday night or Sunday, you are in a perfect position. Well, let's talk about all the funsies that we're seeing here today. Of the day. The first thing that took place this morning was that Venus in Aries had a conjunction with Mercury in Aries. And so what that does is it opens up and softens some of the restrictive things that some people could be feeling or thinking when it comes to that Mercury being in retrograde. So it's perfect to pull old projects off the shelf or look at something that you haven't put a little bit of time in for a while, open that back up and see how it can flourish for you, especially if you've been dogging some stuff and you've been chasing something that isn't really quite giving you the results that you're looking for. It's because you're supposed to put it down for a little bit and then go look at something different to put some new energy into it. So that's what that conversation is saying. And then it's also supportive by the fact that we have this sextile that's taking place here with the Mars in Pisces with that Jupiter in Taurus as well. So it's the same conversation, but it's giving you the permission and the energy that you need in order to change those resources: time, energy, effort, people, places, things, your first body, right? The second house energy of your physical self in doing something, okay? The same conversation, in a sense, comes in when we have the Mars in Pisces having the same conversation in a sextile with Uranus in Taurus. So it's that permission to open up. So those are the same energies that are going to sort of repeat themselves on the 420 conjunction between these two planets right here. So we're getting a little mini taste of it, if you will, today. Now, later on this afternoon, when the quincunxes really start to develop, they're sort of saying the same thing. We're going to soften up any conversation that's been a struggle bus for you here with practical ways of making the decisions happen, or step 1, step 2, step 3. For some people, not everyone. Some people are going to want to race out the door. But Venus is going to come in and soften that sort of conversation. The one thing that is going to be a little bit challenging for some people, you're going to get activated because we do have opposition today. The opposition is not the first time we've talked about it, but it's going to add a little bit of a different flavor to it because the moon in Virgo is having a direct opposition with what's taking place with Saturn in Pisces. That restrictive energy alone, there's going to be something that the universe opens up for you when it comes to changing something that you've been doing in a different way. And you add to that Black Moon Lilith getting in the mix here in this conversation against what's taking place with Neptune and Pisces. So Black Moon Lilith is going to say, listen, you asked for this over here, but you've been dinking around in this zone. Pull this down and let's get cracking, potentially. In general, all signs, it doesn't matter who you are going to find some positive benefits to what's taking place here today. Earth signs, you get to drop the baggage of feeling stuck, like you're not moving forward. Air signs, something that you've been dogging, very specifically, something that you've been putting too much time, energy, and effort in, and just like this time. No, this one, that's the one that you need to go to for right now, because that's where you're going to find your windfall. Fire signs, emotional support for what's taking place within your own household or even extended family. There's growth that's going to be shown for a lot of people and surprises that are going to be showing up in the energy of family values for a lot of people, or at least positive communications for things that needed to sort of get polished up, right? And then our water signs, there's going to be a lot of new potential for things that show up. So we do have a little bit of a square that's coming up here with the Pluto and Aquarius energy, and Chiron and Aries getting involved with that. It's like, listen, you have to be open to experience this new energy. Not that you wouldn't be, but there's going to be some extra emphasis that gets put forward in there for you. So from an emotional perspective of allowing yourself to feel comfortable taking that step in a slightly different direction. Okay, so that is the big energy of the day. I wanted to just give that to you because you can use this energy all day, all the way up until the 420 actual conjunction that takes place tomorrow, 7:21 p.m. through 10:21 p.m. between both coasts. And of course, everyone wakes up into this energy on Sunday. Though I'll be back tomorrow because we're going to talk about some of the other specifics that are going to come up for tomorrow. But start pulling out your pieces of paper, your appreciation corners, your money manifestations, however it is that you practice and appreciate your abundance. That attitude of gratitude is going to take you very far. And of course, the extra super secret sauce is in your own personal birth chart. You sort of get a kick ahead to know which area of your life between where it sits in the houses is going to automatically be affected. Otherwise, may you receive everything it is that you need, everything that is that you want, and you find the beauty in all things. Your mantra of the day is listed above. Talk to some of you guys very soon. Bye.